In this episode, we sit down and explore the genesis, camaraderie, and unique synergy of the talented members of the band Stingray.
Come Back Home is the latest one, and one, Hope We Get to Dance, came out in August, I think, or beginning of September. So we're going to release a couple more singles, but we really want to get back into the studio. We have some new songs.
Stingray,
yes.
Welcome to Only in the Green Room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, that was too short.
Okay.
If it had been any longer, I don't know.
We started off Mike talking about Greg's last name.
Right.
So, how would you say it in this American
the way
culture?
that I was raised saying is Loiacano. That's the way I say it. But the proper pronunciation is Loiacano. So hence the clip that you guys did with the voice, they got it right.
They got it right, so. Which is unusual. Yeah, I did not trust it. I don't trust AI. Anyway, all right, you guys. Stingray. I mean, what the inspiration? Let's just the inspiration behind this band, which is incredible. Yeah. You two on the other side of Vicki.
That's right.
Talk
Can I
about
say
it
real fast.
Yeah,
say whatever you want.
Yeah,
I mean,
fast.
Greg did a solo record a few years ago, and the drummer that was supposed to play on it got sick, and Greg asked around, and a few people said you should call
this
Michael
guy.
Urbano,
Yeah.
and because he likes that funky soul music that this record you want to make. So I met Greg, and I fell in love with this dude like immediately. Man, he was like so amazing, great musician. I know it's corny as hell, but it's true because here I am several years later. We're still sitting on.
Oh yeah.
Well, we always sit on sofas. To me, Vicki, and Greg always
Is
sit
it
on
like
sofas.
this?
Exactly.
There needs to be a very small
thing. Yeah.
sofa
Yeah.
for us
Yeah.
at every
But-
green room. Yeah.
And then I've known Vicki for a long time, and I recommended to Greg that we have asked Vicki see if she would bless us with her presence. She has. And
I thought I was just doing the record.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but can we play a couple of shows? And
Yeah, let's do it. It's really fun.
Yeah, and I'll just say that, and I'll stop blabbing after
No,
this. but-
blab.
Blab.
That's
Blab.
what we're here for.
just, like, we have just been having.
Request on this on Heartbreak, Danny. Do you know your bump at the intro?
yeah.
Can you wait?
Yeah, I wait. I did.
No, wait more.
Wait more.
Yeah, just so because it's like just let it sit there for that. Let it go around a couple of times with that. It's so good.
So you're gonna extend it?
Really enjoying ourselves, enjoying one another's company, and it's not easy to do, and it's just it seems to be a natural thing, and there's a good mutual respect, and we're just here for the music. I mean, as cheesy as that sounds, that's why we're doing it.
It's like a love fest. This is what John
Love
Sheep
being
was
around
talking about.
Greg.
Yes.
Love being around Vicki. Anytime I can play music with them, it's like it's going to be a good night.
How many shows
yes.
have you guys been so far?
That-
A lot.
You don't have. That's good.
A lot and a little.
Maybe 30.
Yeah,
25?
it hasn't been that many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Not
that's-
enough.
Not
Yeah.
enough.
Not
That's
enough,
how I
really,
feel.
yeah.
On
Well, I was
board.
at-
I loved it.
And the three of us have been playing together, and there's been a couple iterations of the band. This one has been happening for about a year, and it is so fun and amazing. They've all been really great, but this is really, like Michael was saying, first and foremost, we all just get along and have a good time and have a
Right.
lot of respect for each other and a lot of musical humor. Not only off the stage but also on. We make each other smile with different things that we're doing, and we're all listening to each other a lot, which is really the most important.
You
That's
can see
evident.
that too.
It's
Yeah,
evident from the
you can
audience
see it.
perspective.
Like
Good.
everybody's smiling at each other. Everybody's having.
Not you again.
It's interesting.
It's a green room, people.
You know what's
Yeah.
interesting
All
is
five.
that Greg, you sent me some assets, some videos and stuff,
Yeah.
and after every video, you guys were all laughing.
Yeah.
At the end of the song. At the end of the
Totally.
song, laughing, right? Just and laughing at yourself, but just laughing with
Especially
joy,
Vicki's laugh.
which
It's
is amazing.
joy. It's
Yeah.
and that's the whole point of making music, isn't it?
It is.
I just so okay, yeah.
Expression.
And I would think it would be, and I also spoke to Greg about this briefly. I would think it would be difficult to get everybody together. You're all other projects. You got the 2200 studios going. I know you were doing Lindsey Buckingham for a while. What? How do you pull that off?
It's a bit of a puzzle, moving things around a little bit, but we do it, and we're getting better at it too. We're actually getting a calendar that we're almost
Finally
all on,
made a Google calendar so that everybody
we can know when
like last week.
Yeah.
Do you have to like come up with somebody you have to drop if you decide you like each other so much that you want to be more together more?
Yeah. It's movement. It's constantly shifting and moving. But we're like I said, we're getting better at it.
Also,
and we're making more space.
We're
for
making
it too.
more. I think each one of us is having so much fun that we're starting to prioritize this.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, Vicki, you told me, you said I wasn't going to be in another band.
I wasn't going to be in another band. I was like, I think this is great for like a couple of weekends, but I wasn't trying to be in another band. I already am in a band, and you know, and that again is also like herding cats. You know, so, but it's worth it.
Just it seems serendipitous. I mean, even just talking just a minute ago with Elliot and John too, they were talking about how just the connection, when you have it, and it just completely comes through in the music.
What about the music intent behind it, the soul and the R&B and all that's coming through? That's who's behind that?
Well, I mean, I think Greg had an idea. A producer he'd worked with in the past heard him do this sort of R&B thing, and it caught his ear, and he encouraged Greg to go down that road. And I have a real deep love for that kind of music, and I think all three of us do.
Yeah.
We're all just like total music freaks. We've got records. We love Black Sabbath and Curtis Mayfield, and everything in between. Sly Stone and country rock and whatever. But Greg had this idea to do this thing, so we got together and did it, and it just happened. It was a weird day too. We were in a studio that was. It was broken. And it
was the first
working
session ever too there
for that place. And we were
really?
We were just in this room, and so it was like kind of dark in there. And Greg just started strumming his guitar. He had his amp. Your amp was still working.
Yeah.
It was the studio. The studio itself wasn't working.
Yeah.
So Greg
Like
was
this
like,
is really
power
bad
room.
if you can name the things that were working.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I just started playing along. I listened to his right hand, and I started playing along, and it's like, we all have these sort of natural influences that we're in, and we can tell, like, oh, we're doing that thing. Like, we don't even really talk about it. We're like, oh, it's going to be like that, right? Oh, this is kind of like War and Marvin Gaye, what's going on? And we're not even talking about it, but it's happening. And it starts happening. And that's how this band, we've kind of all come together. And that's just kind of what happens at practice. Greg will come up with us a thing.
Exactly.
And we
that.
jump in, and we're not like, oh, why don't you do the da-da-da? We hardly even talk.
Yeah,
So Greg
just
comes up
hardly
with
talk
it.
about it.
It's just
What about the genesis of your drumming, where it began? I mean, I'd love to hear
Michael?
the
Talking to
genesis, so to speak.
Oh, okay, well,
no, the drumming, right? You guys
all
are
right.
two drummers, right?
Yeah.
Just the
Percussion drum.
Percussion drums.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love the way Vicki plays. Like, she has like a real swing, a natural swing. And we understand it when we play together, and we've never talked about this. We
Not
don't
really.
Talk,
Now
we
you
don't
are.
really
I
conceptualize.
love playing with Michael because one of the things I love to do is to play parts. I love dynamics. I love structure in songs like the old soul songs where you had, a verse and a B section and a chorus, and you'd play something slightly different in each one of those parts, and everybody plays a part. And it all fits together. I love that kind of music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine to jam. I love jamming too, but I like having a structure to move away from so that it informs what you're getting ready to solo over, And that's one of the things that not a lot of drummers and percussionists are willing to do that, are willing to just settle into parts,
Do you agree with that,
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, or how? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we are just trying to make a feeling happen. Like that we are all kind of connecting together and playing a thing. It's like, oh, now we're like one thing. I don't think it's really not about like playing the drums or playing the congas or playing the guitars. We're just trying to play a song.
The song, it's like playing the melody for drummers. There are certain drummers I know who they're very melodic drummers, and Michael is that kind of drummer. He plays the melody.
Yeah.
And I guess
Beautiful.
you probably can't pick one of your history of Smash Mouth. And,
Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking,
Third
too.
Eye Blind, John Hyatt, all these amazing
Very different.
folks you
Todd
played with.
Rundgren.
Do you draw
Yeah.
from any one of them in particular,
I know.
or is this just kind of coming out with this band? I mean,
Do I draw on experience with those?
Well, of
people
course you do,
for this
yeah.
band?
But
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah,
the question.
any one of those experiences in particular that you bring to this band, or is it just kind of all of them together?
Man, it's all like just I think probably all of us. Every night we play, we learn a little something,
Yeah.
and then we try to bring it here. I know like with Todd Rundgren, there was a lot of R&B in that.
That's
know?
right.
And
That's when
that's
first
when
time we played together.
Yeah, we played together. That was like 92.
No, it was way before that.
It was 90. Was it 89?
Yeah, it was. It was.
The late 1900s.
It was the late '80s. I might even have been earlier than that, but it was definitely before '89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool that we've all been playing. I mean, Greg plays so much with the hips. He's playing all the time.
Yeah.
And so we're always playing, and I just gotta say, like, I love in this band where he starts to play something, I jump in, I react to that, Vicki jumps in, the bass jumps in. We don't really talk about it, and then it'll be like, okay, these are the chords for the verse, these are the chords for the pre-chorus, this is the chorus. And the parts start coming together. We don't really start telling each other what to play. On occasion, a little bit, but there's really very little of that going on. So it truly is a band.
Danny,
because I think that's
Tom,
really what a band is.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Each one of
Yeah.
these people brings an idea
Yeah.
that is steeped in the experiences that they have, and they're really great ideas.
Does
You know?
it feel unique or different than when you're playing with other bands? I mean, is
Yeah.
there a distinct difference?
Yeah.
Like this,
Totally.
okay.
For sure.
Talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit.
Well, I mean, I have another band. It's a full-on rock band, and it's the same sort of thing. It's like when you get the right people who gel together, it just flows. It's not hard to write songs together, and that's what this band sort of has an understanding of what we agree,
Cool.
and Greg is the focal point,
See,
so
Greg?
we just coalesce around that. We know what the music is kind of supposed to sound like.
Greg.
I don't know, when you were singing "Bitch" tonight,
Yeah,
that was
well.
the focal point for me.
Okay.
Greg's being modest.
I just wanted to put the guitar down and just listen and watch. It's so good.
That's so much fun.
Oh my
Greg is
goodness.
being modest and deferential because we talked about this a little bit. We talked about Stingray at the Terrapin show that night, but we were also that day. But we were also talking a lot about Terrapin. So this is a chance to talk about Stingray a little more.
Yeah.
Shout out to the rest of the band members. You mentioned them by first name.
Yeah, Tom Ayers, Coffee Brown, and Danny
We
Eisenberg.
love Dan
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Greg, what are you going to do with this band next year?
We're gonna play. We're gonna play hopefully more than 30 shows in 1 year. That could be 30 shows total. We'll try to beat that number.
Yeah.
That might be a little hard, but we'll see. We play as much as we can. We have a couple singles out right now. There's the first recorded music out by the group. There's 2 songs. "Come Back Home" is the latest one, and one "Hope We Get to Dance" came out in August, I think, or beginning of September. So we're going to release a couple more singles, but we really want to get back into the studio. We have some new songs, and we have some new ideas of how we want to approach those songs. Michael and I tend to geek out big time on tones and how we want the song to sort of sit in that recorded space. And I love that. I love getting in the studio with Michael because he's got great ideas, a great producer, great ideas guy with little parts. Because once you get that basic track down, right, then usually that basic track that we've done and the little experience of recording is enough. But then you kind of go through and just find those little flavors. And Michael he's like, there's this one record that I probably hadn't heard of, or maybe I have, and I go listen to it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And so I love that. So I love getting nerdy and record. I want to record it as much as possible.
That's
And
beautiful.
nice being
Next
back
year.
at the plant, huh? Of all the plants,
Yeah.
being back at. I mean,
2200, we're gonna call it.
Yeah, it's called
2200.
2200 Studios.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
great.
yeah, it's a
history.
legendary place,
It has
Bay Area
history.
place, and it's amazing to be a part of the resurrection of that place, and
Yeah.
and now it's the community, the Bay Area community is in there. People are
Yeah.
recording. We recorded our EP in there.
A lot of people
Damian
tried.
Lewis is a guy who produced the EP, and we had a blast in there. And the owners of the studio were really supportive, and they let us record in there for very little money.
Very nice.
Let's say no money.
Let's say.
And which was super cool of them. And you know, when you're recording in the place where like Sly Stone did Fresh or Stevie Wonder did Song of the Key of Life, or there's Rick James, Prince, Tower of
Fleetwood
Power,
Mac.
Graham Central Station, Fleetwood Mac. You know, it's like it's inspirational. You know.
Yeah.
And we have fun doing it, you know. So we got a couple more songs coming out soon, and
it seeps
good
through.
times. I mean,
There's a lot of
you
joy
know,
going
we'll
on
see where
here
this
right
thing
now.
goes. I mean, we're having
Yeah.
fun. We had a really fun night tonight. Tonight
It
was great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maddie McDavid as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Studio.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our buddy
Maddie's in there now. Yeah,
Maddie's
Maddie
in
and
there.
Ryan Shaw.
Produced our
Yeah.
intro.
Yeah. Maddie produced our intro 3 years ago.
cool.
Awesome.
Good
But
to
all
go
right,
back.
guys, we're going to give Dan Friedman a little break here because he's trying to work.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
been
that
very
just happened
kind,
long,
and he's
yeah.
actually running
And I'm pretty
the
sure we're
film.
supposed to do a song.
And you
And we're-
guys,
we're-
Yeah,
You
we're
used to be
supposed
on
to
stage
be
in like-
at some point.
like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we got 2 minutes, and I
Vicky,
have
I'll
to learn the song.
okay, you got to
So
go.
I better-
Vicky,
Oh my God, you gotta go
Thank
there.
you.
Vicky,
Yes,
we're
thank
out.
Thanks so
you.
much.
Yeah, it was really great. Can't
Bye-bye.
believe
Yeah,
you did it.
thanks. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us backstage. For more exclusive moments, check out Only in the Green Room on YouTube and all streaming platforms,